So, a very good morning to all of you. How are you, students? Okay. So, today we are going to learn first chapter of class 8, that is rational numbers. Okay. So, we have already learned about rational numbers in the previous class. Let us recall something what we have learned in last year. So, we have learned that a rational number is a number which can be represented in P upon Q form, okay, with a condition that Q is never equals to 0. That is, we can write a rational number in numerator denominator form. For example, 2 upon 3. Now here it can be seen that this 2 is nothing but the value of P, 3 is nothing but Q. Now since this number is written in P upon Q form, so we can say that this 2 upon 3 is a rational number. In this way we can write a lot of examples of a rational number. The condition is that the denominator should never be equals to 0. So what we have learned, that a rational number is a number which can be represented in P upon Q form, where Q should never be equals to 0. That is, our denominator should never be equals to 0. So we can, let us write some different examples. Minus 4 upon 5. Now here also we can see that the denominator is not equals to 0. The denominator, that is this value, is not equals to 0. So we can say that it is a rational number. Okay, then we can write some more examples. Suppose we have a number 5 upon minus 3. Now here it can be seen that denominator is minus 3, but since it is not equals to 0, therefore we can say that this number is also a rational number. Okay, let us write some more examples. Consider an example 2.3. Now here it can be seen that this number doesn't have any denominator. This 2.3, it doesn't have any denominator, but as we know that we can write this number as 2.3 upon 1. Why? Because for any number, if there is no denominator, we can write it as 1. Now you can see that it has been changed into numerator denominator form, that is P upon Q form. So we can say that 2.3 is also a rational number. Okay, so from this we have learned that for being a rational number, no need to compulsorily have a denominator. Okay, if no denominator is there, it means that denominator is 1. Okay, and when the denominator becomes 1, the number is represented in numerator denominator form, that is P upon Q form. So this number is also a rational number. Now let us consider another number 0. Now just now we have learned, if there is no denominator for a number, we can write it as 1. Now 0 upon 1, it means that it can be represented in P upon Q form. Okay, here the value of P is 0, Q is 0. Now is it a rational number? So yes, it is also a rational number. Why? Because our denominator is not equals to 0. Listen to the condition once again. The condition is that our denominator should not be equal to 0. No matter if the numerator is 0, then also it can be a rational number. So right now we can say that 0 is also a rational number. Now let us consider another example. For example, now if we have a number 1 upon 0, now you tell me whether this number will be a rational number or not. Okay, so here it can be seen that numerator is, that is the value of P is 1, the value of Q is 0, and what we have learned, for a number to be a rational number, Q should not be equal to 0, and here we are getting Q equals to 0. So we can say that 1 upon 0 is not a rational number. Moreover, in the previous class we have learned that if any number, for any number, if the denominator is 0, its value is not defined. So I think now it is clear to you that what is a rational number. We have learned that a number of the form p upon q, where p and q are any integers and q is not equals to 0, is known as a rational number. Okay, now let us look further. Now, as we say that the value of p and q are integers, so all the natural numbers, whole numbers and integers and fractions, these all different types of numbers, they are rational numbers. Okay, so when you have a natural number, it is a rational number. When we have a whole number, it is also a rational number. If it is an integer, then also it is a rational number. If any fraction is there, then also it is a rational number. Okay, now let us proceed further. So one by one, let us see what points we have learned or what things we have learned in the previous classes. Then now next we have learned that a rational number is said to be positive. A rational number is said to be positive if its numerator and denominator are of the same signs. For example, now 2 upon 3. Now here the sign of numerator is plus, denominator is plus, so we can say that they both are having same sign. So when numerator and denominator have same sign, we can say that they are what? Positive rational numbers. Okay, now let us consider another example. So for any number to be a positive rational number, the only condition is that the numerator and denominator, they should have same sign. Okay, so now let us write another number. Now what can you say about minus 4 upon minus 5? So as per the rule is that numerator and denominator should have same sign. So here numerator is negative, denominator is also negative, so they both are having same sign, and as they have same sign, so we can say that the given number is also a positive rational number. Let us write it in this way. It is also a positive rational number. So now you have a reason. When can we say that any number is a positive rational number? If the numerator and denominator, they have same sign. Here they both have plus sign, here they both have negative sign, still the number is a positive rational number. Okay, now next one, when a number will be a negative rational number. Okay, so now for any number to be a negative rational number, that is a rational number is said to be negative if its numerator and denominator are having opposite signs. For example, 3 upon 7. Now the numerator is suppose plus and the denominator is minus. Now it can be seen that the numerator is having positive sign, if no sign is there means plus, the denominator is having negative sign. Now both of them are having opposite signs, so since they have opposite signs, therefore we can say that 3 upon minus 7 is a negative rational number. Is it clear? Let us consider another example. Now minus 8 upon 15. Now in this also we can see that the numerator is having negative sign, the denominator is having positive sign. Okay, so now since the signs are opposite, what does it have? We have both the numerator and denominator with opposite signs, so we can say that minus 8 upon 15 is a negative rational number. Is it clear up till here? Now let us proceed further. Now the number 0, okay, the number 0, it is neither positive nor a negative rational number. It means that we cannot give any sign for 0. That is, 0 cannot be written as plus 0 or minus 0. Okay, this is wrong. Okay, we cannot write in this way. Okay, 0 can simply be written as 0. There is no sign for 0. Okay, then now next one. Now our next topic is a rational number. A rational number is said to be in the standard form. Okay, so next we are going to learn about a standard form. Okay. Now when a rational number can be said to have a standard form or in standard form, when if its denominator is positive and numerator and denominator have no common factors other than 1. For example, let us consider now 3 upon minus 5. Now here 3 upon minus 5 is a rational number, just a rational number, but it is not in standard form. Okay, to convert this one into standard form, we have to write this number as minus 3 upon 5. Now remember one thing, that 3 upon minus 5 minus 3 upon 5, or this all means that the number is same. Why? Because just now we have learned, if at least one time these both numerator and denominator have opposite sign, this one is also negative rational number. A negative rational number, if you write this sign before the number, then also it is a negative rational number. So make it clear. Now we were learning that whether it is in standard form or not. Okay, so now here it can be seen that for this number, now I have written 3 numbers, so we can consider that here the denominator is having a negative sign. So whenever a denominator of a when the denominator of a rational number is negative, then it is not in standard form. It is a rational number but not in standard form. Why? Because for any number to be in a standard form, 2 conditions are there. The first condition is that the denominator must be positive, and second condition is that they should not have any common factor between them, numerator and denominator. Between P and Q. P means numerator, Q means denominator. Okay, so let us write some more examples now. Now here we have a number, that is 3 upon minus 5. Clearly the denominator is negative, so 3 upon minus 5 is a rational number but not in standard form. Now here in this number, it is a rational number, the denominator is positive, then they do not have any common factor between them. Common factor means on further division we cannot divide it further, so we say that it does not have any common factor. So right now minus 3 upon 5 is in standard form. Is it clear? Let us consider next example. Now how to convert any number in standard form. Okay, for example, when we have a number that is 25 upon minus 50, now it can be seen that it is a rational number but the denominator is negative, so it is not in standard form. Moreover, it can be seen that this 25 and 50, they both are having one common factor, that is they both are coming in 5's table, so we can divide each of them by 5. So further it can be written as 25 divided by 5 or instead of that we have a more less common factor, that is we have next number, that is it can be directly divisible as 25 ones are 25 twos are, so the number will be 1 upon 2. This one is simple as compared to the previous one. Now we have to keep this sign as it is, that is minus sign over here. Now it can be seen that the numerator is a positive, the denominator is negative over here, so it is just a rational number, that is a negative rational number. Now if you want to convert it into standard form, you just have to bring this negative sign, that is this negative sign, from denominator to numerator. So now the number will become minus 1 upon 2. Now it can be seen that the new denominator is having positive sign, and moreover 1 and 2, they do not have any common factor other than 1, means it can be divided by only 1, or it is coming on only one stable. Okay, so right now we can say that 1 minus 1 upon 2 is in standard form. Okay, is it clear? Now let us proceed further. Okay, now next one is, if one rational number can be obtained from the other by multiplying or dividing its numerator and denominator by the same non-zero number, then the two rational numbers are said to be equivalent. Now when you read the statement, it seems to be a complicated one. Let us try to make it in simple form. Now our next topic is that one. Our next topic is, that is to learn equivalent fraction. What? Equivalent rational number, not a fraction, equivalent rational numbers. Okay, now when two numbers can be said to be in equivalent form, for example, now we have a number minus 2 upon 5. Okay, now by multiplying each of the numerator and denominator by same number, that is, let us multiply it by minus 2 into 3 and 5 into 3. So now numerator and denominator are multiplied by the same number, so our answer is minus 6 upon 15. Now here it can be seen that they both were multiplied by the same number, so we can say that minus 2 upon 5 and minus 6 upon 15 are equivalent rational numbers. Okay, now why they are equivalent means their values are same. Now why they are equivalent, why directly we consider, so let us come back again. Minus 6 upon 15, okay, it can be again written as it is in standard form. So first condition it satisfies, that is the denominator is positive, but one more condition it has to satisfy, there should be no common factor. So what can we do? We can divide each one of them by 3. So now when 6 is divided by 3, we get answer 2. When 15 is divided by 3, we get answer 5. This negative sign as it is over here. Now it can be seen that these both numbers are again same. So since their lowest forms are same, we say that these numbers are also equivalent. So now you must have understood that for any number to be equivalent, their lowest form must be same, then we can say that the given two numbers are equivalent rational numbers. Okay, now hope you all must have understood up till here. Now let us try to solve some examples. Okay, so now here it is given that identify the following rational numbers as positive or negative. Okay, so this one is homework, you people have to identify. I'm keeping this one for a minute. We have learned when a number can be a positive rational number, when it can be a negative rational number. Come on, you people just tell me, you can answer. Okay, you check whether minus 2 upon 3 is a positive rational number or negative. Opposite signs are there for both numerator and denominator, so it should be okay. The next one here, both the numerator and denominator have same sign, then it will be, come on, say answer in your mind. Okay, very good. Now next one, this minus 2 upon minus 7, both of them are having numerator and denominator have same sign, so it is a dash rational number. The next one, okay, very good. Now let us proceed further. Now next one, it is given that express the following rational numbers in standard form. So just now we have learned for any number to be in standard form, two conditions are there. First one, that is it should be in lowest form, that is the numerator and denominator should have same common factor, and second one, the denominator should always be positive. If not, then we need to convert it. Okay, now let us consider first example, 3 upon 9. Now here it can be seen that they both are divisible, or it can be divided by the same number, that is both are coming in 3's table. So we get it as 3 upon 9 can be written as 3 divided by 3, 9 divided by 3. So 3 divided by 3, 1, and 9 divided by 3, 3. Now 1 upon 3 is the lowest form for 3 upon 9, and the denominator is also positive. So now this one is its standard form. In this way, can you complete this remaining one? Yes, you have to complete it. Okay, so for a moment you have to stop the video and note down these questions. Okay, now next one. Now next question is given as, you have to express the given number, that is minus 7 upon 8, as a rational number with the following denominator. Okay, so let us consider first example. Now minus 7 upon 8. Okay, you have to consider, you have to convert we are having minus 7 upon 8, we have to convert its denominator, that is 8, as minus 16. Okay, so now what we have to do, equals to, now keep this minus 7 as it is, keep the multiplication sign, keep this 8 as it is, keep multiplication sign. We have to make the denominator as minus 16. In the previous class we have learned a positive number, 8 is a positive number, by what sign it must be multiplied to get negative. So it must be multiplied with minus sign. Okay, so now we can say that plus into minus will become minus. Okay, the next one, now as you have written in denominator minus sign, you have to copy the same sign in numerator. So now here also we have to write negative sign. Now we have to multiply this 8. Now you people tell me by what number you will multiply 8 so that you will get your answer as 16. So yes, it should be multiplied by 2. So same number we have to write, the same number we have to write in numerator, that is minus. Now again minus into minus, so our answer will be plus. Remember, always during multiplication you have to look at the signs. Okay, you have to take care of signs. The next one, 7 2s are, so our answer is 14. Okay, then 8 2s are 16, plus in 8 2s are 16, plus into minus minus. So now this is our required number, that is plus 14 upon minus 16. In this way you have to complete that remaining examples. Okay, now next one, here you have to express the given number, that is minus 3 upon 5, as a rational number with the following numerator. Now we are going to make changes in numerator. Okay, so let us consider our first example, that is minus 12. Our numerator should be minus 12. So what number do we have? We have minus 3 upon 5. It can be written as, now what I told, write this numbers as it is. Remember that this 12 is greater than 3, so we are writing here multiplication sign. Suppose if this number was supposed to be smaller than this one, then we would have written here division sign. Okay, so right now 12 is greater than 3, so we are writing here multiply. Okay, so denominator also you have to write in the same way, 5 multiplied by, equals to, now we have to convert the numerator as minus 12, so directly write this numerator as minus 12 upon, now minus into what will give you minus, so minus into plus will give you minus, so same sign you have to write in the denominator also. Now 3 how much are 12? Okay, so we know that 3 4s are 12. Okay, so same number we will copy in the denominator. So what number do we have? 4. Okay, now what you have to do, multiply this one, plus into plus, you will get plus, and then 5 into 4, that is 20. Is it clear? So this is our required number. Hope you all must have understood up till here. Now one last example. This is a little bit different type of example. Okay, so here we have to learn that arrange the following rational numbers. Arrange the following rational numbers in ascending order. Ascending मतलब छोटे से बड़ा, smaller to greater number. Okay, so let us copy the first example. We have minus 2 upon 3, 7 upon minus 18, 5 upon minus 9. Now each of these numbers are having different denominators. Okay, and we cannot compare the numbers unless we have same denominator. So the very first condition which we have to do, that is to make these denominators same. Now for making the denominators same, we have to find their LCM. Okay, so the first step is that LCM of 3 minus 18, so no need to write signs over here, just write the numbers. Okay, so LCM of 3, 18 and 9 equals 2. Now you must have learned the procedure of finding LCM. The easiest one is you have to look at the greatest number. If it comes in smaller numbers table, then this number is our LCM. Now 18 is coming in 3's table also, 18 is coming in 9's table, so 18 is our LCM. Okay, so 18. Now what we have to do, whatever these numbers are having, whatever these numbers are present, we have to convert its denominator into 18. Let us convert one by one. So now minus 2 upon 3 equals 2. Now what I told, we have to convert its denominator as 18. Okay, so now what you will do, same procedure as we have followed above, minus 2 into 3 into, now we have to convert the denominator as 18. So by what number you will multiply this 3 with 18? So that is 3 6 are 18. The same number we will write in numerator. Now minus into plus will become minus, and 2 6 are 12. So this is our first number. The next we have, as it is 7 upon minus 18. Okay, you can follow the procedures and change its denominator also. That is, now we want denominator as simply 18. Our number is minus 7 into minus 18 into. Okay, now what you will do, now our denominator should be only 18, so minus into what will give you plus, so minus into minus will give you plus. Same sign you have to write here. Now in which table 18 is coming, so we know that 18 ones are 18 is the simple one, so we will write here 18 into 1. Same number you have to write above. So now your answer will be, now plus into minus, so that will be minus, then 7 ones are, so it will be 7. Okay, and denominator will be minus into minus plus, 18 ones are 18. This is our second number. Now our next number is 5 upon minus 9 equals 2. Again same condition, we have to make its denominator as what? 18. Why we are converting the denominator as 18? Because our LCM is 18. Okay, so now same 5 into minus 9 into. Okay, so now minus number, negative number is here, minus into what will give you plus, so we will write here minus. The same sign should be written above. Now 9, how much are 18? So 9 2s are 18, we will write 2 here. Now what is our multiplication? 5 2s are, sorry, plus into minus, minus 5 2s are 10. Now here it can be seen that all numbers we have converted its denominator as 18. Okay, Can be seen that now as these three numbers are having same denominator, now easily we can compare between them. Okay, now it can be seen that each of them are having negative sign. Okay, so you have to find the smallest number. Okay, now among these three you can see that the smallest number is minus 12. Okay, minus 12 is smaller than minus 10, is smaller than minus 7. Therefore minus 12 upon 18 is smaller than minus 10 upon 18, is smaller than minus 7 upon 18. Okay, now you have to just confirm that minus 12 upon 18 is a value of which number. Okay, so minus 12 upon 18 is nothing but minus 2 upon 3. These both are equivalent. Okay, so here instead of minus 12 upon 18 we will write it as minus 2 upon 3 is smaller than. Now minus 10 upon 18 is equivalent to, or it is value of 5 upon minus 9. Okay, so next number is 5 upon minus 9 is smaller than minus 7 upon minus 18. Is it clear? So I think this much is enough for today. Next time we will learn some exercise. Thank you.